Good morning, everybody. How are you? So I have a lot of picking to do today. This morning I have several things. I saw the birds were in here, and so I got to pick some food up and just have it available in the house for the week. And then my goal for this week is to kind of work through my zone 1, zone 2, zone 3s, you know, all that until I leave on my trip. And then I have off the whole next week with Jack, which means it's build the coop time. So anyhow, let's go ahead. And I have noticed, well, they kind of snuck past me for a little while, that I have some absolutely beautiful banana peppers. I don't want to pick the ones too small, but I am going to pick them, these two right here, this smaller size, because I'm gonna essentially, that's the last time picking for a week. And I see that the birds are just going crazy out here. I don't want them to get my food. That one only had one. The Jimmy Nardellos are looking so good. Can you see that one? Yeah. And I have one over here. And let's see. Yep, I got one here. Look, it's so good. And the Mama Rosa, let's see, I already picked the bigger one to eat. So yeah, we're not doing good. And then I have this weed, this terrible weed. So let me cut it down. I should pull it, but they have spikies, so I'm just gonna cut it down. Here's another one. Ugh, those things are rotten awful. Here's a real close look at the plethora. Those things could come out right now. They're so huge. There's that weed. Look at them. They're just outperforming the others. Let's see. Oh, I do gotta get in here and weed. Can't even see the bases of this. This is the 1015Y, which is great to have them coming off at different times. So this would be the first one I'll be eating. I want to keep these in the ground as long as possible. I mean, as far as onions, because they don't store too well once our humidity kicks in. And so I'll obviously be eating the plethora first. And then by then the 1015Y should be ready. And I'll bring you over here. You can see some of the bases. This is the Red Creole. So they're not really expanded out quite yet, but as you can see, they're growing big old stalks on these guys. This is just starting to kind of, I don't know what you call that, bloom out or something, expand out. Wow. Now, oh, I must have had extra white onions. No, that is purple. It's a lighter purple. That's what it is. Okay, so it is still. And look at this, this weed's going to seed, so I better catch it right now. At least knock it halfway back. I don't know if that weed came in with the manure or what. But they are super spiky. And they hurt so bad. Anyhow, I'll do a better job with that when I actually come in here to weed. Look. This one's already going to seed. Got to get that out of here. Oh, and some of it poofed over. All right. You can grow out there by the fence. Sorry, Captain. Wasn't really paying attention to where he was. Okay, where's my basket? Okay, so let's go on and pick some peas and tomatoes. I see tomato right here on the edge. Oh no! It's completely rotted out. Ah, that may be one reason why the birds are in here. Ew, yuck. I guess I could leave it there for them to finish eating. Wouldn't really hurt anything. Oh, I do see some red tomatoes in there. But first, let's get the peas. Ooh, everything needs my attention, but it sure has been a welcomed break to not be gardening for like a couple weeks. Oop, buddy found something. I don't know how I'm gonna set you guys up so I can still pick up. I think I'm not gonna be able to. Hold on. These are my Alaska peas. So they've been in the last video or two. And don't let the name fool you. They are excellent in Florida. They really tolerate the heat very well. Whew, they are all over. Some of them are thin. So they have a sweet spot of when you want to pick them. And they can't be flat like a snow pea, because then you're not getting any pea to speak of. But then they can also get to where they're starting to lighten in color, and they can actually be a little bit bitter tasting when they get past their prime. So like these are all super flat, so that's before it's prime. But let me see. This is pretty good. Excuse my voice. It's awfully cold out here. I need like another layer jacket. They're really sweet if you get them in that good spot. Some of these, oh, here's one. I'm gonna pick it anyhow just to show you. But this one's kind of light in color. That'll be super fibrous, and that'll just go and become seed. I just wanted to show you that I lost a whole bunch to seed, which is okay. You're gonna need seed, but like I just didn't get out here in time. That's my bad. Yeah, but there's still plenty more. I'm not even done, and look, I'm filling up the basket. Oh, here's some more. So yeah, I need to keep picking. There's still lots and lots more. Hey, buddy thief. Buddy's over here just reminding me that there's a lot of good tomatoes. There's a lot of rotten ones. So this is, I think a lot of this is from the frost. So I didn't initially lose a lot of tomatoes and what have you, but look how that little bit of crunchy has now become die off. And what do you think? Should I get this one? And I have lost some fruit to it. And that's okay. And then I had some weird fruit from it too. You know, I had some that just didn't ever look right. I'm picking these a little bit yellowy. They're not even close. But the birds are totally onto my tomato patch this spring as they're building their nest and you know, probably growing their babies and their eggs. And oh my word, look at this. That has to be over a half pound right there. Whoa, that was a double blossom. That was a fused blossom. 2 tomatoes fused into one. I'm gonna keep picking these tomatoes off camera. Look at them all back here. Because well, I haven't set up the Zoom or anything. I didn't bring all my equipment out here just to set things up. Look, bird bites. A lot of you people, you know, just people in general, ask about, you know, what do you think this hole is or that hole is? Now this hole is a little bit of, I'm waking up my screen, a little bit of a mystery. Can you see that better? So I'm gonna say this was bird, because the reason why I think, do you see there's a little deeper hole right there, and it's sort of in a beak shape, and of course they've peeled, looks like they've peeled some of the meat away and just gotten bigger chunks, but there is a beak-like poke right there, and right at the tip of my fingernail. So that's bird damage. If you get some of those that are completely round, if I see one, I'll turn the camera back on, but those are usually armyworm. This is just rot right here. Ugh, I don't even want to touch it. It's so gross. Let me see here. This was probably, hold on, right here. See these perfectly round holes? Now this was shallow and the tomato recovered from it. Ah, see, that is armyworm. So that's just experience. You know, I don't have armyworm here to show you, but earlier in the season, kind of back there behind where Buddy is, there was a bunch of tomatoes like this, and I did find armyworms. Those are the brown worms, or caterpillar larva like looking ones, and I found those there. So here, oh, here we go, more rot. That's just frost rot. It got too cold. It was up here. I don't even, oh, there's larvae on it. Y'all, do yourself a favor. If you see any open tomato, even these, I know they're healed, but I don't know what got in, could possibly have gotten inside them. There's another frost rot. Do yourself a favor and do not eat those. You see the larva? Nobody, no. Do you see the larva right there? They're shining white. Yuck. That's absolutely gross. You do not want that, even though your stomach acids may potentially, you know, eat that and destroy that. This is also not good. So, not sure what that is. It could be armyworm. It could be just cold rot. That one, hold on, I'm looking at it a bit deeper. Looks like it was recovering from it. That might be caterpillar. Anyhow, we're gonna let Captain eat that. Or Buddy. Did Buddy claim it? Oh, he put his foot right on it. Buddy, did you claim it by putting your foot on it? There's actually 2 tomatoes over there, so they can each have one. This tomato right here is a Jet Star. This tomato right here is a Dixie Red, which is more of a heat-loving variety. I don't see a lot of difference between the two, but I would say if you're in an area where you have a lot more heat, like Florida or, you know, the lower southern states, this Dixie Red might be an option for you. Although I can see why the people who are in a little bit more moderate temperatures, they love these Jet Stars. And I don't get too many big ones, but we're just kind of having a great winter for overwintering tomatoes. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to show you this. This is a red snapper, which would have been a great tomato, but it is rotten out on the bottom, and some of it could have been frost since it's so close to this, you know, exterior. But I'm also seeing armyworm right here. Let's see if I can pull that up to the sun and show you. You see that little brown guy in there? Armyworm. And my guess is there's probably more than one in there. So that's gross. I actually don't want my dogs to see me throw this, because they're gonna really want to eat this. Maybe they won't see that I threw that all the way over there. Here's a few more. They're like, what did you just throw? We saw you throw something. My basket's filling up. Oh, I don't have one open. Oh, I missed it earlier in the week. But this is pink dandelion. So I have a couple more coming up. What's the third one here? But they were blooming all last week, and I didn't remember to bring the camera out here and show you. So that's been really, really cool. So I wonder if you guys know, some of you in the more colder climates, Pink dandelion was new to me, and I did not get a bloom all last year. It did put on a lot of great green growth. I ate the leaves, but they were kind of tough. There's other better leaves out there to eat. I suppose if you get it young, the leaves are very much so edible. But I was growing them for the flower, and it took that cold snap for them to finally pop these blooms out. And that was pretty immediate. I was very impressed at how fast the blooms came on right after we had a frost. So maybe that has a lot to do with it. Oh my goodness, you guys, you see what happened to my bananas in the days after? Oh yeah, they have yellowed up. They all did suffer a little bit. The babies are okay. See the little teenagers in there? They're still pretty green, but the adults have really suffered. And this tree has quite a bit of a lean because now the flower of the rack is sitting on the ground. Then it wasn't doing that before. The bananas themselves seem pretty good. But yeah, these leaves have finally shown me the damage that wasn't there. It didn't look like that initially. So I don't know if the early girl always performs like this, but these heads in this garden and in the other garden have been extremely small, and I probably will not grow these again next year. And getting a little cabbage damage on there, the cabbage worm. So I'm just gonna pick this and add that to my salad tonight. Grab some Swiss chard too. Y'all, I haven't even had breakfast. I'm starving. Oh, I left my knife in the back. I should have thought better. Yeah, that looks good. And my mini damaged cabbage. Our basket's growing. Let's go check over here. I need to pick some kale, and I'm gonna go check on my pet giant swallowtails. So they were, yep, they're right here. Hold on, there we go. Can you see them right there? So I had 3, and a family took 1 home. So I'm looking for number 2. He should be around here somewhere, unless the bird got him. Boy, they camouflage so well. And this is dill. So giant swallowtail will host, dill can be the host for giant swallowtail larva. I don't know where number 2 is. Maybe he got picked off. But there's one for sure. I'm just letting him stay. Probably y'all see them before I do. Oh. See? There you go. There's the next generation. Somebody laid some more eggs. That one I am going to pick off because I can't let them eat all my dill. I'll just throw them over there. But, yeah, I need some of this for dill heads. And I love, like, fish with dill. Dried dill on it. Oh, so good. Let's go ahead and pick some kale though. I haven't been picking my kale, but I sure need to. Look at that beautiful bouquet. Yep. My basket's growing. This is what is it? Safflower. 1, 2, 3 still strong contenders here at the end after many attempts. This carrot looks kind of good. Let's see. Whoa, that'll go good in the salad. I must not have got my carrots very deep because this whole section of carrots is not long. They're all quirky bottoms like this. So I'm glad I picked that because it started having damage right there. Oh my goodness, you guys, my first borage bloom. Yay! Oh, that's awesome. Hello, borage. That'll bring in bees. Even though I don't really need pollinators in this section, it's just always to keep some food for them somewhere. Here is all of my greens and stuff that you saw me plant the other week. The carrots, I'm still waiting for germination. I hope I didn't mound them up too high, but it is still kind of early. Carrots take a while to germinate. So anywho, cilantro, I always pick cilantro fresh. There's some more kale I can grab though. Most all of my kale this year seems to be the red Russian or red Ursa. I have both those varieties, and they're actually, the red Russian was used to develop the red Ursa, so they're really like cousins to each other. Now here's the other one I have, which is Nero de Toscana, which is excellent, especially if you're going to cook Italian. This is one of my favorites, but it's been taking a heavy hit with all the squirrels or whatever loves it out here. So anyhow, I need some of that. Look at the lettuce. I better pick that too. Okay, let's see. Pull some radishes, or at least a radish or two. These guys are crazy with already growing so huge. Look at that. So I really just need a couple. I'll have to come back with scissors. I think that might be the best way to tackle all this lettuce.